are welcoming everybody to the upgraded new park at Palm Center. My name is Theola Pettyway. I'm Executive Director of the OST Alameda Corridors Redevelopment Authority. The park at Palm Center is one of our park projects that we are particularly proud of that started, for those of you that may not be from the neighborhood, and we've got lots of neighborhood people that know exactly what this area looked like a few years ago.
And welcome to what I call the hood. You know, a lot of people run to the burbs, but most of them come back into the hood to get their food, whether it be spiritual or food to help their body. I am the Super Neighborhood President, and I wish to thank all of the volunteers that we have been meeting for the last 12 to 18 months. Every Tuesday, while some of you are home sleep, we have pursued beautifying this area. If some of you were here years ago, you'll remember what this area looked like. Goodyear Tire right up on the corner here. The library behind me where we have the beautiful garden. And I want to compliment Mr. Terry for adding to this garden.
Of course, as we gather in faith, we have to always include all of us, and this is my running partner. Anybody know him? Everybody say hello, Mr. Robert. And what we're going to do is we want to invocate. We want to call on the Creator, the ancestors, to join us today. Everybody who believes in the Creator say amen.
Amen.
Everybody who believes in ancestors, those who have done things before to allow us to be here today, say amen.
Amen.
So these people really do take out a lot of time with their family and friends and businesses to do the work of the management district, and I really want them to know that I appreciate it. It is a lot of work, but it's well worth it for our community. What we see really is the benefit of the work of our Congresswoman who's able to get federal funds and working in partnership with our state representative Garnet Coleman, who isn't here, who isn't quite here yet, but let's give them both a round of applause for the hard work that they do. Let me also not forget our state representative Rodney Ellis, state senator Rodney Ellis. Sorry about that, Rodney. So we really are happy to be here. I'd like to now introduce the new face of the district, Chris Bilton, if you'd come on up.
Well, I am the new face, and I'm thankful to represent this community, represent our fine board of directors and the district all together. So we look forward to moving on, making some progress, and, you know, bringing back what this area once was before, and just continuing to build upon what they've built upon right here in this community and right behind us with this garden. So thank you, and I appreciate it.
I will say on behalf of Mayor Anise Parker, thank you each for being here today. You know, it always goes down to the point that a park, it really doesn't matter who owns a park. It's how a park's maintained, how a park is taken care of by the community. And if Chris is the new face, where's Chris? I'm telling you, I'm the old face. Thank you very much.
You know, one thing that I realize as being an elected official, and I thank God for the opportunity to serve, is that we cannot do this alone. That it always have to take people working together to be able to make something like this happen. There's no one person to say I, there's no one person that said I, and there's no one person that can say I. But one thing that I can say that we all can say together as we did it. And so I am so happy to be able to stand here from its beginning, to be able to see the seed that the TERS and the Southeast Management District and all the leaders, the seed that they thought about planting in this community. You know, when you see a blank canvas, it takes a vision for a community to be able to put everything on paper to make it come to fruition. And so one thing about communities, and we know that the passages say, is that without a vision, the people perish. perish. And I say, with the vision coming together with communities, communities can live. So I just want to thank each and every one of you, what you all continue to do for this community.
I wanted to be here today because I grew up in Sunnyside, and I just love Palm Center, and I love this park. You know, the number one cause of death in our country in about a year or so will be obesity. So this park and being outside is so important. Now, I'm told we got a bike ride today, right? Garnet and I sponsored this legislation to create this management district, and this is what they are supposed to do. Thank you so very much.
Brian and the Southeast Management District, Judge Zanetta Burney, their hearts are beyond comparison. Their leadership is impeccable. Let me thank the chef and others that are getting ready to go back and help us to get the right kind of good cooking and healthy cooking. And of course, the University of Houston that is led Marshall Elwin, and I know there was a professor around. Thank them, all the students that are here, and then let me give a speech to them. Anytime you can be in the community, I want to see you out here collaborating with all of us. And Hamilton, the Tigers are looking real good. You can imagine that this is soothing my wounds to come home and stand under God's sun, be able to hug you and be able to embrace. Look at the array of diversity in this room. People of all backgrounds and coming into a park. That's what's so special about green space. So today represents life. And I thank you for being awesome. I thank you for dealing with arts and wellness and the environment. You are awe-inspiring, as the word awe means. And so we must continue to be vigilant, working with the mayor of this city. We thank the mayor for the work of this city. But we must be vigilant, and we must be those kind of people that say, this is our neighborhood. You're not going to cut the trees down. You're not going to put something that's wrong in the park. You're not going to scatter us away from using the park. You're not going to keep us from getting more parks. You're not going to stop us from fixing up McGregor Park. You're not going to stop us from loving George Nelson's Park and loving these other parks. You're not going to stop us, because this is a day of celebration. I won't read it all, but put it in your archives. It really is a commitment from the 18th Congressional District to continue to work with you, to thank you for this initiative to develop a sustainable community. In this Earth Week commemoration, we are acknowledging the arts, wellness, and environment celebration with the OST South Union Great Opportunity Neighborhood, Super Neighborhood 68, Southeast Houston Transformation Alliance and Management, and to all the great folk that are going to make this a difference and have a great time today. For the council member, stand-up council member, who will be giving out food. I'm going to try and join her later on to be doing that. She comes to my Christmas celebration and Thanksgiving, and she's out there doing such great works all the time. So upon the order and power that I have, I can say to you that the United States Congress, that really is nothing more than the people's house, doing what the people say. We're so grateful and proud of this community, and thanking you for the commendation, offering to you in recognition and admiration. May I present it to Theola? I don't know, come on up here. And right now, as she takes this, don't be shy. I don't know this person. Everybody hug somebody right now. Everybody hug somebody right now. Everybody hug somebody right now. I know the gentlemen don't want to hug each other, but that's why everybody hug somebody.